I read Brandon Aiyuk stuff, man. Should we talk about what Brandon Aiyuk? Should we talk about the latest with
First
Brandon
of all,
Aiyuk?
I didn't even know he had a YouTube page until he told me this morning.
He's posted like 5 videos on it, and it's usually about he made it after he got paid, and then anytime he buys a new car, he makes a video about that experience. And as someone who likes cars, I love Brandon Aiyuk's YouTube channel. I might be his biggest fan. I think he's so misunderstood. He's just a guy who likes cars, and so am I. So I'm always there, man. And today, here's what he posted this not even 2 hours ago. He said they was talking about trading me while I was off Percocets / muscle relaxers and peeing in a cup by my bed. What a sentence. Couldn't walk for 10 weeks. Ain't nobody trading for me. I love it, dude. Now, it's unclear who they is in this sentence. I'm assuming it's the 49ers that we're talking about trading. Could have been us, though. Could have been us.
Hey, man, I'm right in line with Brandon Aiyuk here. I was saying the same thing. Everyone's talking about he's going to be traded. And I was like, who is going to trade for Brandon Aiyuk right now, considering his medical condition? Not medical condition. That's a weird way of saying it. His injury, his current injury, right? Like, I wouldn't trade for Brandon Aiyuk. Now, I feel like that's why I say this is his last year with the Niners. Niners have been trying to trade him 2 consecutive off seasons. I didn't believe they were going to be able to find a trade partner with his contract and his injury last offseason. But this season, if he comes back, shows the NFL that he's a good wide receiver again, maybe he'll make amends with the 49ers and he won't be traded. But I really think once he can show the NFL that he's a legit healthy wide receiver, he's gone.
Can we talk about that thing that you just said about making amends? Does it seem like that's about to happen?
Yeah, I feel like it's unlikely.
Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code COHN, COHN, and download the app now.
I feel like
it's been a while. The amends seem like they should have happened by now. But here's the thing. There's more from Brandon Aiyuk. Let me just read the rest of because he's been writing on his YouTube community tab, and no one's really noticed except for like 8 people. He gets like 28 likes and 10 comments. This guy is making $30 million a year. It's incredible. 2 weeks ago, he said, I'm trying to play corner for real. I love that. So it's pretty cool. So he's trying to be the next Travis Hunter. Okay. Right before that, he wrote, now this one's tough because he used emojis. So I'll try my best. He says, I need my, and then he uses like a chicken emoji, like a cock-a-doodle-doo emoji. I think he means chicken before I even think about, and then he has a person walking. And then it says through. So that might mean that he needs more money before he even does a walkthrough with the 49ers. Or he's talking about something I don't understand.
When was that one?
That was 2 weeks ago. I need my chicken before I even think about walkthrough.
I feel like I need my money before I come through. Maybe he's talking about people wanting to interview him. Appearances.
Possible.
I
was thinking there's a guy walking and then it says through. So maybe he's talking about like walk through and practice. But I admit that's a stretch. I don't actually know that.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon Aiyuk.
And that's what I love about Brandon Aiyuk, man. It's infinite interpretation. It's like the Bible, man. You could get people to do this their whole lives.
Let me ask you this. Besides Jimmy Garoppolo and Brock Purdy, Trey Lance, besides quarterback, non-quarterbacks, take quarterbacks out of the picture, who has provided more content for the Grant Cohn besides
Brandon Aiyuk? It's always when it's like the slowest time of the year. It's like, what are we going to talk about today? Brandon's like, I got you. I'm taking one for the team. Everyone hates me, but I'm doing this for you, Grant. And you're going to criticize me and wag your finger and tell me that I shouldn't do this. I'm not doing that today, man. Brandon, I'm just so grateful and I'm enjoying this. And there's more. Yeah, he said 3 weeks ago, they want to play cool now. Nah, fuck no. I want that smoke still. And again, it's always a mysterious they, which I appreciate. But it doesn't seem like whoever he's mad at, I don't think he's ever going to let it go.
Doesn't sound like it. It sounds like he's the kind of guy to hold a chip on his shoulder. So, yeah, that's why I'm not so sure that the relationship is ever going to be great here with the 49ers. And that's why I expect after 2 years of them trying to trade him, one time trying to trade him while, according to Brandon Aiyuk, he's off Percocets and can't walk. They tried to trade him this coming off season if he's healthy. and he can show the NFL he's back, I think they get it done.
You know who he kind of reminds me of? Just in terms of his temperament? Kevin Durant. In a sense. Because, like, why are you mad all the time? What are you upset about all the time, dude? Like, you got all the money you wanted. You're mad at your own team. Where do you want to go? Can you ever be happy? Are you ruining your own legacy? Are you just going to bounce around the league and is no fan base going to really like you? You're really alienating yourself with Niner fans for no good reason. They loved you. Ryan loved you. I loved you. I'm not even a Niner fan. And now it's like, if you left, people be like, okay, all right. And your next team isn't going to love you the way Niner fans would have because you're just pretty much a mercenary at this point. And again, I just don't see why you're so unsatisfied. And that's always been my take with Durant. Like, dude, you have everything. What's the problem?
Yeah, he was one of my favorite 49ers. And then he went into the offseason where he was negotiating for his contract. And even through that, I was defending him like he's young, he's mad, he's this, he's that. Then it just continues. You know, I wish him the best. The KD comparison does kind of make sense. KD was just also traded to the Rockets, and he was like super happy about it. But how long is that going to last? Is the feeling you get?
He's also 37. Maybe when Brandon Aiyuk's 37, he'll be really grateful to be on a team. If he is.
Yeah, I mean, and do you really believe KD will be happy this time next year? Odds are
no,
probably not. Yeah,
no. So. And here's the thing about KD before we move on: the Rockets won't care about him when he retires. The Warriors won't care about him when he retires. Fans. And the Thunder won't. Like, he's not attached to any franchise. And I think that he's going to regret that when he's 50 or 60 years old. But that's his problem. And I think that's where Ayuk's going to go. That's what's going on with Debo. And I think one of the things that makes Kittle kind of smart is that if he had any issues with the organization, he kept it private so that the fans could believe in the fantasy and that he can be an all-time, beloved player.
Yeah, he's hard to deal with, man. KD. And I saw a tweet. Speaking of, all my tweets since November just got erased this morning. I got hacked somehow, but that's another.
It went back to November? Damn.
All the way to November. But because and what pisses me off about that is all my great predictions during this offseason, I have no receipt of them anymore. And they all came true.
Dude, why do you think Elon did that to you,
dude? He feels threatened.
Feels threatened. Yeah. Dude, I think it's the political tweaks the last few days. They've been too good.
It might be, man. Honestly, it might be. I don't know.
You might be the next president, man. You've been speaking some way too much truth out there. They don't want, dude. I'm just saying.
I just need some funders.
I'm just saying, man. No, I've never seen people bring people together like you have before, man. Speaking comments. Cross party lines, baby.
Well, what I was gonna say is I saw this tweet, right? It showed Kevin Durant in every color jersey on the rainbow. And they said he's the first player to complete the rainbow.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what he's going for.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, Ryan. You didn't see the vision.